The next topic that is doctrine of lapse. And doctrine of lapse, it was introduced by the Lord Dalhousie in the year 1848 and 1856. According to the policy of doctrine of lapse, if any Indian king died or any ruler died, if the king they do not have any male heir, that means he do not have a male or son, that part of the kingdom became the part of the English East India Company, or that territory became lapse. That means if any ruler of the country he became died, he do not have a male heir. Heir means son or follower, and that he do not have a male son, that part of the territory became lapsed from the ruler, and that became the part of the English East India Company. This was the policy of doctrine of lapse. Lapse means lost the territory. And according to this policy, many of the territories become the part of English East India Company. And the major territories became the part of English East India Company. They were Satara, and it was annexed in the year 1848, and Sambalpur, and it was joined or annexed in the year 1856, and Udaipur, and it was in the year 1852, and Nagpur, it was in the year 1853, and Jhansi, it was in the year 1854, and last out, it was in the 1856. There was a confusion. The Sambalpur, that is annexed in the year 1850. I made a mistake. The Sambalpur that annexed in the year 1850, and Oudh it was annexed in the year of 1856. These are the places or territory annexed with the introduction of the policy of doctrine of lapse. Next one, that is the claim to paramountcy. According to this policy, that means during the time of under Lord Hastings or Governor General Hastings, a policy was introduced, that is a policy of paramountcy, and it was claimed that any territory that can annex the English East India Company by threatening the Indian rulers. The last topic, that is setting up of new administration. During the period of Warren Hastings, the governor, he expanded the company rule in India. And during his time, the British territories were divided broadly into three, and these three administrative units, three means these are divided, the territories are divided into three administrative units, and the three administrative units is combined together, it is known as the presidencies. And the major presidencies during this time, they were the Bengal, Bombay, and Madras. And each presidency was ruled by a governor, and the administration or administrative head of the each presidency were under the control of Governor General.